Hey guys, I'm back here. I've got the blend door from the heater box, which is right in the middle of the car where the blower mounts into. And there's, as you can see, there's a plate there on the table that snaps down onto the blend door and holds a piece of insulative closed cell foam in there. Well, it has deteriorated way gone. So it's not doing what it should do anymore, and it's just holding moisture in there. So I'm gonna scrape it out, see what I've got laying around the shop that'll work, and see if we can't replace it and put it back in the heater box. Okay, so what I've got here is some closed cell foam. It's self-adhesive, very sticky stuff. I think I got that from Parts Express. But we'll just cut a piece out here to fit. And we'll stick it on there and trim it and pop the plate back on. Okay, what I'm doing here is checking the squish factor. I'm looking at where that clip is going to pop onto the plate to see how much depth I'm going to have to see if this foam fits. And it's going to be tight, but it's going to fit in there. It'll compress it a little bit, which I think it'll be good. It'll help with dampening sound and stuff in there. So slap it on there and trim it to fit. Right here, I'm trying to see how much seal I can get on this without it rubbing too much, and it's a really tight fit, so it's just going to have to get trimmed off. Almost flush, with just a little bit of a sweeping edge there to contact the housing. Doesn't have to be perfect, but the tighter you can get that seal, the better, more efficient it'll be, because air won't be leaking through there. But you know, it's plastic. So once I get it kind of trimmed down and picked all the fuzzies off, we'll just take the torch, run it along the edge real quick to seal it up, make it a little smoother to rub against the plastic on the inside of the housing there. Let's see if we can't fit it back together now. There's only one screw holding this housing together. The rest are plastic clips on the outside. If you're wondering what that white tube is right there, that is the pass-through for the cruise control vacuum system. There's a vacuum line that runs from the vacuum pump under the hood over by the right-hand shock tower, and that hose goes through there and goes down to the switch that's mounted to the brake and to the clutch too, I believe. That's what disengages the cruise when you either tap the brake or press the clutch in. Now this is the only screw in the whole housing that holds it together for the heater box. It's that one right there in that duct. Now we need to get the door in alignment. It's the input shape in that door on the end there is a T shape that's on the shaft of the stepper motor. And just on the other side of that is it's a half circle, half moon. There is a spring, retaining spring that goes in there that pushes against the stepper motor shaft. Don't forget to put that back in there, or you'll have issues with it spinning inside and stripping it out. And we'll feed the defrost rod through. Push that grommet through. That'll give you a little extra wiggle room to get this stepper motor assembly to line up. This is tricky. You're going to have to look at the position of the stepper motor as it was. It should have either been, I try to set it to high before I take everything apart. That's the default calibration point for the climate control system anyway. But you'll have to get the mix door to be in the center of that hole and lined up with the shaft on that stepper motor. Oh, and don't forget, see the little pin there? That's your mixed temperature sensor, your air temp sensor. Don't forget that to pop that back into the duct when you're done, and don't break it. It took me about maybe 10 minutes tweaking things, moving things around to get it to line up just right. And once you get it pretty close, you can then take your hand in there and kind of wiggle it back and forth, and it'll just drop right in. Like that. Then you've got a few screws to put back there. Snug them down, and then you have the bracket that holds the defrost rod in place, and you just have to pop that sensor probe back in and you'll be done with it. Not a lot of pieces with this. The main thing that can go wrong with this is the stepper motor assembly, which you can still find those on eBay. So it's done. New foam in there. It should help a lot.